FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Evans. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Ready. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready, from the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. hand with Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
Touchdown! Rondale Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Again, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, his throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
General, pass. Recon, what direction fight?
Swift is in. Touchdown, Washington. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. right back to him on first down. To the 43, second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On play action, here's Tua. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Once again, it's Swift. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man right side is Tony. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Tua now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him,
Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, he finds more. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On the set.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A 10th carry for Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, back.
Kamara going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken way up at the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Tua now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 31, Tua steps away to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Rams. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. I 7, let's go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. We're down to the 41.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick here is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington. Here's Wilson. Another one caught by Collins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready up. Alpha. Charlie.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.